It's really nice to be in Scotland talking about the topic of my latest book, which is Testing Tradition and Liberating Theology, Finding Your Own Voice. This book is just off the press actually as we left Australia. And I wrote the book because I meet so many people who think that there's only one way to think about God, that there is a Christian tradition and that's it, that the theology doesn't change and hasn't changed. And yet the theology has been changing for centuries, right from the beginning of the Christian history. And it's been changing in many ways that are often quite conflicting. And so what I'm trying to say with the book is that because there hasn't been just one way, we have the opportunity to do our own theology. We need to find a faith that fits, and we can do that by looking at some of the theological traditions through the centuries and right up to the contemporary times. I find that if we can find a faith that fits and makes sense to us, then we are going to be much more mature and secure in what we do believe. And so the book is interestingly about a sweep of theological history from the 1st century to today. It's written in a very lay-friendly way so that the thinking layperson can understand, does not have to have a theological background. But I think one of the biggest things we need in churches today and outside the church are people who are theologically literate and know that there are many ways to think, not just one way, no matter how many people tell us that there is only one correct way. Even about images of God, we have moved from many of the biblical warrior and masculine images to images more of energy and spirit within, which fits much better with our scientific discoveries, and we can talk with science and with the contemporary world if we can find some new images of God. So basically what I've come up with in this lecture and with the book, Testing Tradition and Liberating Theology, is to encourage lay people to take responsibility for their own faith and to look for ways that they can think theologically and authentically.